Greetings, friends. This is not a regular edition of CTUCC ConferenceCast. This has not been a regular week since last Friday, when a man shot his mother to death in the house that they shared in Newtown, Connecticut, and then drove her car to the Sandy Hook Elementary School nearby. There he shot and killed 6 educators and 20 children aged 6 and 7 before he took his own life. I have personally attended the funeral services for 2 of the teachers, Victoria Soto and Lauren Rousseau. They were our own, raised in UCC churches here in Connecticut, and loved by their families and friends, their co-workers, and by the students whom they loved in return. The same is true of the others who have died. They loved, and they were loved. The agony is immense. So today I will offer a reflection that I wrote on Monday after praying in Hartford and in Bethany and in Newtown and in Glastonbury. I will offer a prayer written by the Reverend Marin Tirabassi, pastor of Union Congregational UCC in Madbury, New Hampshire, a woman whose ability with words leaves me speechless. And to close, I will append a song that I wrote and sang last Sunday night. I wasn't supposed to do this. My colleague, Patricia Bjorling, Associate Conference Minister for Generosity Ministries, was the scheduled author for this week's meditation, and we'll share it with you at some other time. But she wrote it before last Friday, and though it is a timely message, it is not in tune with the time. I wasn't supposed to be in the office last Friday afternoon. I'd taken the day off to go retrieve my son from his college campus in Burlington, Vermont. The evening was supposed to have been a happy celebration with 3 at the table, my son, my daughter, and me. It was supposed to have been a brief relief from care. It was not. I wasn't supposed to be in Bethany or in Newtown on Saturday night, watching the flicker of candle flames and listening to the sounds of weeping. I wasn't supposed to be in my own church on Sunday night, reading so many, many names with my voice and my heart breaking. Most of all, 27 families weren't supposed to be grieving today. Their loved ones swept away in a tidal wave of violence. A community wasn't supposed to be shaken to the core. A nation wasn't supposed to be plunged into sorrow. It wasn't supposed to be like this. But this is what violence does. It overturns supposed to be. It upsets lives. It upends lives. It wrecks lives. It ruins lives. It ends lives. And so I ask, can we give it up? As President Barack Obama said on Sunday night, it will take more than a law or a set of laws to prevent atrocities like the one that we have just suffered. It will also take a change of the heart. It's time to take seriously Jesus' call to lay aside the sword, the knife, the gun. It's time to change the way we talk about hitting and fighting and killing. We may need to discontinue the phrase, "I'd kill for a cup of coffee" right now. It's time to stop thinking of weapons as toys, both the ones that we give to children and those that we use for sport as adults. We need to build a society that's more like what it's supposed to be. Because it isn't supposed to be like this. In Marin's words, here is our prayer. Comfort your people, those who loved Charlotte and Daniel. Speak tenderly to those who saw the daily smiles of Olivia, Josephine, and Anna. Lift up the valley of loneliness for the families of Dylan and Madeline. Give the strength to climb the mountain of every morning for those who knew Catherine and Chase. Settle the earthquake under the feet of those who played with Jesse and James and Jack. In all the rough and jagged places where you find the family and friends of Grace and Emily, make a plain and sad path. The heart withers in everyone who remembers Caroline and Jessica, but they will bloom forevermore. Cry, cry, O God, cry for Aviel and Benjamin, and gather in your arms your lambs Allison and Noah. In the wilderness, cry out for all the lost in Adam, and carry Nancy in a weeping bosom. And these your shepherds, Rachel and Dawn, Anne-Marie, Lauren, Mary, Victoria, who were with the young, gently lead them, and never let them be forgotten. Amen.
Voices rise up, bless from Rama. God, from where will comfort come? Rachel cries out for her children, who will not be coming home. We wait and hear only of horrors. We ask how once again this violence erupts among us, leaving anguish, grief, and pain. To the shadows spare a candle, tiny spark against the night. To the sorrows of an uncertain world, raise the promise of your light. Though the cause of evil prosper, yet his love alone is strong. Though innocence is placed in danger, and the power exercised for wrong, God is waiting in the shadows for human grief and sin shall cease. The holy light shines in the darkness, and the heavens' children find their peace. To the shadows bear a candle, a tiny spark against the night. Into the sorrows of an uncertain world, raise the promise of your light. I will not accept the darkness as my predestined home of woe. I will not despair of loving, although its losing grieves me so. I will take courage in the candle, hold its flame before the night, where God is waiting in the shadows. Together we will shine with heaven's light. To the shadows bear a candle, tiny spark against the night. Into the sorrows of an uncertain world, raise the promise of your light. sorrows of an uncertain world. Raise the promise of your
This is Eric Anderson, the Minister of Communications and Technology for the Connecticut Conference of the United Church of Christ. And I pray that your days this week may be filled with the presence, the guidance, and the grace of God.